Internet, good morning. My name is
Rude.
Steve. Oh shit, wrong person. I'm Potato Jim.
Rude. I'm Potato Jim. I can't do a British accent. Hold on, let me try. Hold on.
Excuse me?
What are you, Irish? Who cares? All the same fucking country anyway.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you
Wow.
get.
Wow.
Wow.
I
Wow.
deserve that.
I
Okay.
deserve that. I deserve that. Yeah, I deserve. I don't. Fuck it. Go. So
Anyway,
we missed week 6. Jim was sick, and
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
that was it. Jim was sick. So we're gonna run down week 6 for you, actually as quick as we possibly can. So, Jim, how do you want to do this? Week
Uh,
6. We gotta get it out of the way quick.
we are going to count down time it in the space of 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Do you have a timer or will I set one?
I'm looking at the Skype timer, so we got that.
Right, okay, I'm just going to start a timer now. So you are live now.
All right, the first match we had, the Newcrustle United and Crocodile destroyed people's faces. Got 3 kills, and that's what they won by a score of 3-0. You can get the next one.
The Osaka Eevees basically kind of actually beat Ellie in the Accrington Stantlers, which was weird because she's not usually someone who loses, but she did, and that was hilarious. Ha!
What was losing hilarious?
Ellie lost.
You're not wrong. So next we have the Herdier Bremen and the Southampton Sneasels. The Herdier Bremen, they showed up. That's what happened. And the Southampton Sneasels decided they weren't a big fan of the Herdier Bremen showing up. So Greninja and Heliolisk took their shovels and buried the Bremen.
4-0.
4-0. You got the next one.
Nidoqueen Park Ranger.
Pittsburgh.
Next.
Okay, we have the Thunderbolt, the Tampa. Fuck, Monotooi won. Damn it, that's what happened. He won again. It's not. He does it again. Just wins.
And to finish it off, the Cleveland Bros beat the Thunderbolton Wanderers, or is it the...
They're Bolton Wanderer.
No,
and
yeah, Thunderbolt Wanderers.
Bolton European soccer teams.
Yep. Basically, that's all we have to add to this. It's just that they lost. There you go.
Now on week 7. The
Right,
week you
okay.
care about.
This week was...
What the? How do you? We have to. It's our job. So let's start with it. The Accrington Stantler versus the Amityville Hunters.
serious case of over-prepping.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, Ellie was, bounced back from a loss, and Mammo Swine,
Just tore shit up.
yeah. Mew was nice though.
The first week, I actually think the Mew decided to be bulky and
There's a support.
defensive. Yeah,
It was nice to see Mew be supportive once in a while instead of hogging the stage all the time. It was good.
yeah, pretty much. I like the idea of as a draft pick. I do like the idea of Mega Tyranitar, especially when you get it with the, when the sandstorm is up and the special defense goes up. It gives it a lot more room than many other things to D-dance, especially if you. It also, like, first draft, it also complements something like Vaporeon, which can essentially just acid armor pass into it, and I'm surprised he hasn't done something like that yet, because it actually works. But unfortunately, it just wasn't really going to be good against Ellie's draft.
I think the Haunter's biggest mistake was bringing Raichu.
Just in general,
Yeah.
probably.
I don't understand. I don't understand what that would have worked against Ellie's team with. Like, what Hidden Power Grass, you probably still won't even take out Gastrodon. I don't get it.
E-Speed was nice for memes, I guess.
Very underrated value, the meme value.
Not here. Definitely not in this league. But that's basically Ellie kind of just destroyed the Amityville Hunters. That's really all that we can say about it.
Now you have the Newcrustle United and the Herdier Bremen.
There were some mistakes. I could put it
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I mean, Feraligatr, I have a vendetta against Feraligatr because what happened with the GBA a long time ago with it. So,
Okay.
but it just before it got Sheer Force, I kept referring to it as like the 17th best water type in the game.
Yeah, and
I got Sheer Force, and
Feraligatr is probably one of my favorite mons, so seeing it get Sheer Force was kind of like a proud father moment for me.
My baby.
Yep, basically. But I still never use it in leagues. It seems to work with a fair amount of drafts, and it seemed to work. Definitely seemed to work this week. I really like the. I like Doug Trio seeing. I like seeing Doug Trio do things.
I like seeing the trio work. It's
I like
just
seeing
not strong
Entei
enough.
die. I hate Entei.
All right, let's
It
go ahead.
scares me, and I like seeing people beat it.
Okay, that's fair.
That's it. It's the only reason.
But the Herdier Bremen, after 3 straight weeks of being like a cutting board for the other teams, finally got a win, which is nice.
Good for them, I suppose. Now, will we just move on now to the?
Of course.
This was. Whew, oh god, this one was a treasure to watch. I thought the Osaka Eevees versus the Pittsburgh Pirattatas.
Tough Steve. I love Coil Melodic more than a lot of things in life. Like, I'm pretty sure if my options were hang out with my girlfriend or watch Melodic, Coil, and Sweep, it would be a really tough choice, but I have to go with watching Melodic, Coil, and Sweep.
It was probably the longest sweep I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was exaggerated.
It wasn't exactly like his fault. He had to basically just keep making sure that he had like 2 turns in a row to be able to hit the Jirachi.
You know what that sweep reminds me of? In like every movie ever where there's a subway and the train tracks blow up and the subway goes off the edge. So the Osaka Eevees are in the subway, and the subway is Milotic, and it's just slowly driving towards the ground.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Sounds about right. I also appreciated... Well, usually, like, I don't agree with setting up turn 1 with the Megazard X.
Belly Trump first turn.
Belly Trump first turn is, to say the least, ballsy, but
those old man balls.
Exactly.
Just got the old man balls, and you just put them right in the face of the Eevee, you know? Just those old man wrinkly balls right in the Eevee's face. And just showed them to him. And you know what? The Osaka Eevees just took Tup's old man wrinkly balls.
I've never seen someone 2-hit KO a Tentacruel with a flame charge. That was
impressive.
That was beautiful. And then Aromatisse actually killing things. Well,
killed 2 things actually, and didn't die.
Yeah. And it was a very just cut and dry game for him. It was he set up, he kept attacking, and then he won. There's very little else to talk about, but it was an absolute treasure to watch just because Coil. Does Milotic not get any other physical defense setup other than Coil?
I mean, what other physical defense setup exists? Bulk up? Acid armor?
Barrier?
Maybe it gets barrier.
I'll probably check at some other stage, but still, it was good. It was an amusing thing to see.
Speaking of amusing,
quite enjoyed this game.
Nidoking's Park Ranger. Who cares? They're bad. The point is, he's really trying, and it's, I'm just insulting him because that's what I told him I was going to do when I took this position. So it's mostly unwarranted. I'm doing it mostly for effect. But Pyro misses Fire Blast again. I believe I told him to stop running Pyroar and stop using Fire Blast.
And he keeps saying it's good. It's kind of...
He didn't do that, and... Yeah.
5-0. That's...
Ampharos did a Pokemon thing, which is nice. Killed something. Stoutland... Oh, God.
I think it was just... Like, Stoutland would have done better if it used the correct move at the right time, if that makes sense. Basically, the Thunderbolt Wanderers just kept making tricky switches, mostly because he has 2 things that completely and utterly shut down its stabs.
Bronzong and
Cofagrigus.
Ow! Fuck! I just poked myself in the eyeball.
And it is really worth noting that Cofagrigus trade was... that was... Oh my god, I think probably... That probably did not help.
I poked myself in the eyeball.
You just poked yourself in the eyeball. That
reminds me of watching Rhyquinn's battles, though.
I was just about to say that.
I believe you. I actually did poke myself in the eyeball. That's not a lie.
I was going to say it could be worse. You could have, got 5-0'd, but there you go.
I've only been I've been in playing League format for 5 seasons, and I've only been 5-0'd or worse once.
I thankfully have not yet been 5-0'd. So
I was 6-0'd by a Fable because it set up and crit me. Season 1 though, so it's been a while.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, it was my first ever live. Anyway, the point is, it's not about me.
Yeah, of course. But anyway, yeah.
Final game, MonoTuoi won. Moving on.
We did actually miss a game.
Did we?
The Melbourne Victory Stars versus the Southampton Sneasels, and that was actually a 1-0. That was the closest game of the week.
Oh damn, we did. You're right. We can talk about that one.
Yeah, this is a cool match. I really like the idea of relatively bulky Heliolisk. That was cool for the Raikou, and just unfortunately he couldn't speed it. There were a few misplays, if I recall correctly. After the Gorgeist died, the Southampton Sneasels had like literally no reason to not keep clicking Hyper Voice with Heliolisk, and things would have eventually not so much died, but would have been easier to take out by other things. That, I think, cost him the game. There's a few other things, but that was the big one.
See, I'm not a big fan of Pokemon that need a Violite that are weak to knock off, like i.e. Dusknoir.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Dusknoir, period, though.
It's just it needs a Violite, and it's weak to knock off. So I don't know. I mean, he still won. So
the Melbourne, the Melbourne Victory Stars did. I don't really know what goes through people's heads when they get Zoroark, but for some reason, whenever people bring Zoroark, it does eventually trick you. It tends to trick everyone for a while.
Yeah, you gotta be really careful with that thing, because like there are times it's not the easiest thing to pull off in the world, but it seems that it happens more often than not. Like, because you got to pick your spots, and you got to make sure the HP and stuff is the same. But I loved, Zoroark's cool, and I didn't do anything, but
no, but still,
it's cool to do a thing,
I know, it's just cool to see that it's a thing that people get in leagues, I guess.
Yeah, Starmie was, did Starmie stuff, Tyrantrum.
If I recall correctly, a very ballsy play staying in on the Hidden Power Ice, and then I think it was a Dragon Dance straight afterwards, or no, it was a Stealth Rock and then Dragon Dance on the Switch. That was kind of ballsy.
Yep, that's Greninja.
Yeah, and it paid off for the Melbourne Victory Stars claiming their 1-0 victory, so that was nice. So that will be the end of the weekly recaps. Basically,
MonoTuoi just won.
We managed to do 2 weeks worth of recaps in the space of now, as of now, 13 minutes. So go us.
Quick. Listen, it's not our fault, man. Like, MonoTuoi just wins again. I mean, okay, let's talk about. He got 3 kills with Kabutops, which is dope.
That was pretty awesome.
And two more wins it got.
Went on for so long. Actually, no, it didn't. The video was like half an hour long, but like about 8 minutes of that footage was just a black screen. So I thought this was just going to be a really stally battle, but it wasn't. But
edit error.
That happens. Lopunny with Toxic, that was kind of memes.
Lopunny also didn't get a kill, but didn't die, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's Kabutops. That was a cool week for Kabutops, I suppose.
Love seeing Kabutops represented. OG baby, OG.
Yeah. The slightly less cool Scyther.
There you go. You know how to appease me.
Exactly.
Yeah, know.
I suppose go on.
I just wasn't a fan of the team that the Cleveland Bros brought. I thought it was just like.
I don't particularly rate Mega Slowbro, personally.
Like, you brought Snorlax and Weevil and Forget. Like, Snorlax and Weevil lose to Megalop.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't Megalop that got him, but it could have.
There was no point of him being there.
Yeah, like, what's Weevil going to do to Megalop? Ice Shard? That's cute.
Run away, essentially.
Yeah.
The Floor just didn't do a ton either, but that's a pity because Floor just after seeing
he overpredicted with Forges, but I hate the phrase overprediction. It's just a prediction. That's all it is. It's not an overprediction. You just predicted wrong. That's all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, debate for another time.
Yep. So this is going to be that's the recaps part of the recaps done. We're then going to move on to the what you want to do first. Do you want to do the Gold Pokeball Award first or the league table? Okay, right. So far we have, unsurprisingly, we have MonoTuoi with the Tampa Bay Luxrays in first place. with
Yeah,
no
7-0,
losses.
7-0, and he's plus 27.
That's like A plus, good my friend. A
How do
plus.
you do what he does?
Um, I mean, if I knew, then
Yeah, right.
like
Second place is the Accrington Stantlers. I mean, Ellie 6-1, plus 20, could easily overtake Monotui. They play, man. They play, and that could be the game right there that decides it all at the end of the year, later in the season.
and even then, the Thunderbolton Wanderers are only just one place behind Ellie,
I
and
know.
all it takes is just Ellie to lose again, and then the
Yeah.
Thunderbolton Wanderers just have to win again.
And we have three teams at 4-3: the Melbourne Victory Star Cleveland Bros and the Pittsburgh Pirattatas.
Yes,
So
those are numbers.
the Southampton Sneasels and the Herdier Bremen are both 3-4. I mean, they're only 4 games out, which unlikely, but not impossible.
No, see, that's why I kind of like about leagues later towards the season because okay, you'll usually get like one or two teams that are like just a complete shoe in for the for the playoffs or the finals or whatever they are. But when it gets to like third and fourth place and everyone has like maybe like one win difference, that's when things start to get really tense in towards the closing weeks. That
Nidoqueen's Park Rangers and Amityville Hunters are both 2-5, and at 1-6 are the Osaka Eevees and Newcrustle United. Guys, come on.
Jeff, just come on, please, please. I mean,
Some-
I know technically someone has to be at the bottom, but
Doesn't always have to be you.
it doesn't always have to be such a huge stretch between the top and the bottom in this case.
Coming from me.
And me.
What are we doing? Shall we go in Pokeball? Jim, is it time?
Oh yes, our now decided favorite part of the
I
of the thing.
fucking love this part.
Oh man. Okay, right. So I will let you start this part.
So we'll start from the bottom up this time.
Cool.
At number 10 is Manaphy, 7-2 plus 5 for the
What
Thunderbolton.
has Manaphy been getting up to lately? How's she been doing?
Well, Manaphy got herself a boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, they met in calculus. She's in calc.
Ah, very good, very good.
He's a nice guy.
I hope he treats her right. She's
And
a
so
lady.
far,
She
is
deserves
a
it.
lady.
Yeah.
She does deserve it. And so far she's been treated nicely to a nice cozy 10th place in the Golden Pokeball Award.
Very good. And I suppose that person had to work very, very hard for Manaphy's affection.
I mean, yeah. It's just, but courtship is a necessary part of dating. You gotta get him to like you first.
Yep. Courtship's not dead. Speaking of things that are not dead, I suppose,
That's a
Slowking.
great segue.
I'm fucking
That would have worked
nailing it.
only better if we were talking about Mega Love Honey.
It would have, but
But I'll forget
Shit.
it. It's okay. Go ahead.
I'll use it again later. No one will notice. Anyway, how is Scooter the Slowking doing this week? He was kicked, or he was kind of just, he had that little awkward party where no one really wanted him to be around there, so now he's kind of just walking home. No one offered him a lift. It's like 3 a.m. He doesn't actually know where he doesn't know where his own house is. So he's probably going to be picked up by the police at some stage because
This is a bleak outlook for Slowking.
he just doesn't know what he's doing.
No, I mean that's not his fault. He's just really drunk and in a situation that he didn't know existed. He didn't know I was there, but he was there. He had a great time. He got drunk, and
He killed 8 things. He doesn't know how that happened. No one does.
he's gonna wake up tomorrow and he with the worst hangover ever, and a lot of emails going, "You the man, bro." And he has no idea why.
Wow, I must have partied real hard last night.
I learned how to play the ocarina.
This is my favorite part, easily.
This is a wonderful, wonderful occurrence.
Right, so now we got Douchey McShowoff the Raikou at 8th place, I think. Is it 8th? Yeah, it's 8th.
Douchey make show off.
That's what I'm going to call him. You remember the propped polo collar, the riding off into the sunset with his moped, with all the women he clearly gets, which is never explained, but he just has them. This week, he dropped down in place a little bit. I think I can't remember. It's been a couple of
Yeah,
weeks.
he was definitely up higher than 8th.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those weeks where he probably just got underpaid in work, and he just just about missed the cutoff point for being able to afford the bill, so he's
Yeah,
got a
he
few
had
days.
pneumonia, so he had to miss a couple days, and he doesn't get paid sick time.
Now he can't afford to pay for like hot water, so he's basically just gonna be having cold showers for the week. So he's
those are the worst.
Yeah.
Dude, my girlfriend tells me to run out of oil all the time because the oil like gauge was broken. It always showed you were always at 3/4 of a tank, so we're never really sure.
Wait, your house is heated by oil?
My girlfriend's house was, yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, yeah. So sometimes I'd wake up and the shower would be cold, so I would just grab a beer from the fridge and just get really mad and just take an angry, manly cold shower. I wasn't letting that shower beat me. I'm in that shower, I'm sitting there, and we're gonna shampoo and condition and
Just scream until the blood warms itself up by sheer will force.
it was never fun.
That was Rhyku's week.
Mew who was Mew? You gotta refresh me.
Mew. Oh, sorry. Mew was the guy who actually impresses people with magic tricks.
Ah, yes, the magician.
Yes, the cool kid that like just shows up everywhere. It's still awesome. He still makes he makes being in 7th place look awesome. Because you know why? It's higher than 8th and 9th and 10th, and I don't even know who's number 11. Oh, Thunderous. Douchey McNerd Rage. Fuck him. He's not in this anymore.
That might set him off. Careful.
No one cares about him. Oh, that's right. No. Mew's just still being cool. He's just he took it easy this week. He did.
Yeah.
That's really all I can say about it. He just took it easy.
Now, number 6 is a newcomer to the top 10.
Oh, we've a couple of newcomers this week actually.
We'll get to those. Heliolisk. Let's see. None of this is planned, so let's just go by ear. So Heliolisk coming in is Jim, help me out here.
Oh my god. Heliolisk kind of strikes me as a teacher's pet.
I could see that.
A little bit of an overachiever. And the reason why we say overachiever is because, they're in the top 10. And the reason why I mention his teacher's pet is because people don't usually like it in a conventional sense. Just, overly... Heliolisk is like one of those kids that's overly nice to everyone, but everyone else is just kind of like, yeah, okay, Heliolisk, okay.
Like he's just too nice.
A little too nice, yeah.
Like he's that guy that, like, just to get along with you will just agree with all the shit you say.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hate that guy.
Yeah, and somehow managed to kill not up to 9 things this week, and is now 6th place, which means that whatever he's doing, it's working, and I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, it's frightening.
Yeah,
this
thing could be a bit of a psychopath. Who knows?
I don't.
As a Pokemon, though, Heliolisk is pretty cool.
As a Pokemon, but we're not talking about him as a Pokemon.
No, we're talking about. We never gave him a name. I'm just gonna call him Bobby.
Bobby the Heliolisk.
Yeah, that sounds right. Bobby the overachieving yes man Heliolisk.
And then we have Mamoswine. I got this one. All right, you ever seen the movie The New Guy?
Yes.
All right, he's the second half of the movie, The New Guy. He shows up to a new school. Everyone's like, holy shit. Who is this guy? Yo, Becky, you seen how big his tusks are?
Oh, yeah.
He is just the balls of the high school. He shows up and everyone's like, wow, dude, this guy is the fucking man. So you're riding a horse? Where do we even get a horse?
How does he fit on it?
That's impressive. And he just shows up and he's just instantly the man. He shows up, people are like, yeah, no, he's cool. He's a cool guy. I'll tell you, he just belongs here. He's a cool guy.
That is a dude I want to party with.
You're right. That is a guy I would want to party with.
And in terms of drafting format, there is nearly no team that would not be better for having Mamoswine there, because Gary the Mamoswine is just a fucking cool dude. Which is why he is now in 5th place, and I really hope to see him get to the top, maybe.
4th, Excadrill, 9-1, +8.
Yeah, no, pretty consistent. Only dropped down, I think, 1 place, but that was just because, as we said, Excadrill's a bit of the underdog. Still kind of is. 4th, pretty respectable. We never gave him a name, though, and I don't know what he's been doing this week. I guess it's just one of those weeks where, like, as we said, he's the backup quarterback.
Yeah, he's gone to practice. He's done his job, and he's ready in case the big game.
Now he's keeping the wheels greased. He's just working out, doing his own thing.
Doing his own thing. I mean, that's what he's doing. It's just, and that's what he'll always be doing. Mr. Reliable right there.
And then Mega Charizard X, he just
At
decided...
third, 10 and 4 plus 6.
Then he just decided, fuck it. This is not party enough for me. Now I'm going to make this a real fucking party.
He was Project X. That was him, literally, because he's Mega Charizard X.
Yep, exactly. Like, that's where the name came from.
Yeah. That's right. That is exactly.
You just look at
100%
Mega Charizard X and you think he looks like he would be really fun to rave with.
Like, he'll drive a car to a pool. Like, he'll do that.
And I would not trust him with Ecstasy.
I don't trust anyone with Ecstasy.
But you definitely wouldn't trust a Mega Charizard X.
Have you ever done Ecstasy before, Jim?
I would rather not discuss that.
Yes.
I'm going to neither confirm nor deny that.
I am also going to neither confirm nor deny that. But hypothetically, if I did do it before,
Okay.
the thing about Ecstasy is, so I've heard, is that
of
it
course.
makes your body super hot.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Very
you know,
dehydrated as
a lot
well.
of water. Yeah. Oh my god, dude, Jesus.
And eventually, Mega Charizard X is probably going to get a bit too dehydrated and is probably going to have the worst morning ever.
And that's what Flare Blitz is.
All the Flare Blitzes, they're going to get to him. They're going to catch up with him, and he's going to be more tired than he's ever been in his life.
I think.
Or so I've been told. Yeah.
Mega Pincers, number 2, 11 and 2, plus 9.
Okay, like let's be honest, the two at the top are there because they should be. Because that's
they're just the best.
They're just the best. These three are the best. No, these five are the five best, excluding maybe Excadrill. That's a bit of a surprise. But those five are mainly like they are the ones that should be on top of every league list when it comes to murdering things. Because
Mega Lop 18 or no, of course. Plus
easy.
That makes it plus 18 if you didn't know how to do math.
Mega Pinsir is doing pretty good, and like the only reason why it wouldn't be as high as it is, the only reason why I can't remember what the stereotype we gave Mega Pinsir was. I think it was just it was cheerleader's edgy friend that everyone thought was
Oh,
too
yes,
funny.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna call her Roxanne.
Hilarious story. I dated a girl whose name was not Roxanne, but her stripper name was Foxy Roxy, the punk rock princess.
Nice.
So there you go.
That's Mega Pinsir.
My ex-girlfriend, apparently.
What could be more lethal? Oh, I'll tell you what. Mega Lopunny.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah, just for context, I share a room with my brother. And it is 10 to 5, nearly 5 to 5 in the morning. Anyway, so we're going to just quickly...
Go to bed.
Yeah, so we're going to quickly just segue into something that doesn't die. We're going to quickly segue into Mega Lopunny, who is now, and still, and probably forever will be, at the top of the Golden Pokeball Award thing.
I feel like at this point, Monotooi's like made it a mission for it to not die.
Pretty much.
And he really wants it to not die, and for that reason, whatever Monotooie wishes to happen usually happens, so it's probably not going to die. It'll probably be like 27 or 0 before the year's over.
27 and 0. There's plenty more games than that. I wouldn't be surprised if it killed everything on every team, because that's just
There's 4 games left. I figure about 2-ish kills a game.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that sounds about right.
This week, Rhyquinn's playing him.
Oh my god.
Poor man, Rye. Poor.
Can you get more than a 6-0? Can you get a 7-0?
That's not nice. That's what not nice is.
He knows I'm joking.
I know. I hope so.
Of course. We're going to be watching the Cleveland Bros against the Southampton Sneasels. We'll see what happens, I suppose. The Thunderbolton Wanderers against the Osaka Eevees. I'm probably going to
go Thunderbolton Wanderers
because Mega Pinsir.
Yep. Yeah.
Melbourne Victory Stars against the Newcrustle United. I'm probably going to just guess.
Melbourne Victory Stars.
Melbourne Victory Stars. The Pittsburgh Pirattatas and the Accrington Stantlers.
I'm going to vote against Tups, who makes another funny intro. Tup, you suck.
I'm also going to do that.
Nice. And we have the...
this could actually go either way.
Herdier Bremen versus the Amityville Hunters.
I'm going to be ballsy and say it'll probably be the Amityville Hunters.
Herdier Bremen.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's there you go.
Do you have any? Yeah, that's the
any
recap.
closing thoughts?
Transformers 3, guys, give it a chance.
It's almost as good as Coil Milotic,
You finally come around. Okay.
but not as good as Coil Milotic. That's all I took away from this week, is that Coil Milotic is beautiful. So there you go.
Gorgeous.
We'll see you next week for the week 8 recaps. This is Potato Jim and this guy, you.
Yep, me.
Magnitude.
Me.
He's
Yep.
he's a new channel. You should go check him out.
Yeah.
I have a channel. I'm nearly at 200 subs. You should check me out for that exact reason. Shameless plug. Anyway, bye bye.
Bye.